One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened of nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of lip chasing. Hey, hey.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to all our viewers from around the world to Beyond 2021, the program that features blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and financial education. So welcome to all our viewers on Gaia channel, all over the world, up the Caribbean. And of course, welcome to my beautiful co-hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Samlalsigh. How are you all doing this evening?
Very well, man. Very well.
Excellent, excellent. So our viewers are in for another jam-packed show where we bring the information that is relevant to them, live and alive, and also mixing there some education and of course some entertainment. So I know that the week started a bit rough, and Mr. Samlalsigh is about to, you know, give us the bad news first, as they say.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. First of all, well, we're missing our usual host, Brother Noel, tonight. So yes. I hope his fans who came out here looking to hear him and not seeing him here would still be willing to tune in with us and enjoy what we had to say, you know. But Brother Noel will be off tonight. Let's see, before we started tonight, I see Dwayne come and ask me, I see you with the cap. Well, the thing is that well, I'm running the risk of giving away my age. I grew up with my grandparents in Tobago. And when I didn't used to do so good in school, they used to tell me I had to put on a thinking cap. So that is what I did tonight. I put on my thinking cap. Because I'm smiling here, but really I'm grinding.
Before you say anything, join the conversation, eh? People join this conversation. Call at 715-4522. If you're out of the country, add the 1868 in front of it and call 715-4522. If you're the silent type and you just want to get some information, call Sarah. She would share with you a bit more about this business by calling 1-868-744-5503.
Yeah, that's important. Well, as I said, I saw some disturbing events over today's Wednesday for this week, which is in 3 days.
Yeah, hump day.
Yeah, commonly called now hump day. The thing is that I don't know where to start, boy. First of all, I am a byproduct of a school called Fatima College. And I saw something come out of Fatima College, which shows where the principal decided, he made a decision. And he put it before the parents, and he says, listen, to all unvaccinated students, I believe of forms 4 to 6. I believe it's a forms 4 to 6. However, the unvaccinated students, the school curriculum will not be able to accommodate them. And he gave his reason. I think that is a dangerous precedent. Why? Because...
And it was a Zoom call, eh? They are virtual, online, on Zoom.
Right. So I wasn't there. I don't know the merits of his arguments. The statements are true, however, and the result is true that this is the way the school is going to move forward. I don't know if that is being said because of the Ministry of Education take on the matter. I don't know. However, this is the policy the school is going to adopt. And I dare say, when one starts, others may follow. So I am very concerned about that. Now, that is why I mention this is not because I want to declare any position in the vaccine, whether I am pro-vax or anti-vax. I am saying that we are so caught up with the vaccination climate that we are now, that there are some serious issues going on around us that is affecting our money. I am talking more so from Trinidad and Tobago standpoint. So, the listeners outside of Trinidad and Tobago, whilst these problems may not be your problems, look out. Because when your neighbor house is on fire, what do you say to
yours.
No,
That's
yours.
yours. Yeah.
Correct. So, I see where this week our main supplier of bread has said the prices have risen for bread. Now, you all just heard us say that I grew up in Tobago. That is where I was told about the thinking cap. And I telling you, if Kiss Bakeries don't go to Tobago to deliver bread, they're in trouble. They rely on that. So, Kiss Bakeries is so influential in the outreach that raising the price of bread will affect almost every consumer who looking for flour. Right? That is one. Taxi fares have now been stated officially that they are going to increase. They already put on the prices. So food going up now. My wife went into the grocery here over the weekend, and from the grocery she had to go to the pharmacy because when she see the prices of the items, right? It's I had to. It's not. We don't feel as tablets we went for. You know, smelling salts. The woman almost she almost faint. All laughing because Donna started turn around. You know when you give somebody a lash and they start to get stupid and they spin around, I think that's how Donna was looking in the aisle.
Wow.
Because prices gone up so much. So in this pandemic that we have, sorry, pandemic, not pandemic, pandemic.
Oh, yeah, you had it right the first time.
That's right.
Okay,
I agree.
All right. So in this situation that we have faced, where a lot of businesses are falling through, where a lot of persons have lost their jobs or now operate on reduced income or operating in positions that they're not sure is going to be around for very long again because they don't know what's happening with the businesses.
Correct.
You hear prices rising.
But you miss out one.
No,
Did you bring up the fact that people are out of jobs too?
Yes, this one. Well, I get in there. So people too have lost their jobs. Then you hear a situation, of course, in case you didn't know, we now have an assessment board saying that, listen, they need to assess, to impose an additional tax, which is called a property tax. Yeah. So prices going up, renewed taxes to come onto us. And you know what was worse, boy? What had them most disturbed? I shared an article from the papers today in the group. In the Newsday, for those of you who didn't look at it, or those of you who just came through the Newsday, I believe it's a Newsday, I'm almost sure it is a Newsday. There's a daily newspaper in our island. There's an article showing whereby we are bursting at the seams and the middle is willing to give way. So why? Because simple processes the government is messing up with. So for instance, we have so many problems with how things are being done, where things are supposed to be straightforward. It now requires certain bureaucratic approaches to take place. And that requires a whole ton of money to remedy some wrongs that were done when it should have been pretty straightforward from the start. Also, you have where the Atlantic LNG board, where the opposition is saying they should be dismissed. No, to be quite honest, in any private company, because they have been making negative profits for some years, for the last few years, that board would have had to change.
Negative profits, you say, brother?
Yes, that is the term they want to use, negative profits. They don't want to say huge losses, they say negative profits. You see, in the business world, you have ways you could couch the language so that it does not sound too draconian, so it sounds more palatable. So you don't say losses, you say negative profits.
Okay.
Just as you don't say pandemic, you say pandemic. Or sorry, you say pandemic, not pandemic.
Yeah, you see, wicked lad, this one said, I grinning, but I grinding really. Because the thing is that they know the Minister of Finance. No, you all need to read the article. I just summarized it for you. I cannot do it justice. But the thing is, it's hundreds of millions of dollars my country has to pay to undo these things that are being done. And then I always say, you hear people talk about, somebody tried to correct me today when I told them that in the business arena, they talk about something called Ponzi scams.
Mm.
And I tell them the greatest scam in this country that I have seen is where you set up a commission of inquiry. They say, but that cannot be a scam. They try to show me how I'm using the word wrong at it. So imagine a serious issue you're trying to split hairs on me using the correct word. The commission of inquiry shows whereby let's address. Let me take a plug in that because
let's take a plug and we'll come back after.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future, but better and greater than that. In our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
And
So
we
folks,
are
we are back. Yes, Donna, we are back. We're singing from the same hymn book.
That's right. I love that.
So you have some good news for us though.
They need to call. People need, and we'd like to invite you to call 715-4522. Join the conversation. Or call Sarah for information on 744-5503. Come and talk. Share your thoughts. Share your heart. Or just say hi. How you going? You know, we'd love to hear from you. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube Live.
And yet, the callers don't have to be one to agree with what we're saying, you know, you could disagree and
That's right.
Yes.
state the piece, you know, it's no problem.
It's a discussion, a conversation we're having.
Right? But just remember, I've on my thinking cap, so when you come to talk, because I've on my thinking cap tonight, I could contest what you're saying.
Correct.
No,
Contest or agree.
well, yeah.
You can
So,
contest or agree.
so the thing is that, as I say, we end up in a grim situation, and all of that is going to impact the money value that we have. This is what it is.
Currency value, yes.
Correct. No, you're right to say currency, because if we understand the difference in terminology, you'll understand that what we really have in Trinidad and Tobago is a currency and not widespread money. But
Yeah.
the thing is that after having said all of that, could a caller then come and tell me now, given the constraints that we are facing or that is coming, could they then say what we are talking about is not relevant to their future? And this is what we're saying. We don't want to be coming here week after week and talking to ourselves. We're hoping that somebody out there would be thinking that, hey, listen, just something that these people saying, you know, it would spark a light, like a candle, so that you somehow the darkness of the tunnel would have some little light at the end. And what we're talking about tonight is the hope, is the light at the end of the tunnel. All right? Because we're here to talk about what we can do to upgrade ourselves, upgrade our future, to lift ourselves from this level, this plane, to the next altitude. You don't want to go to an altitude in your life. You don't want to go to from a position where you can say, hey, you could look back and say, thank God I made a decision when other persons were still studying and scrambling what to do. I took a decision, and here it is, you know. What is the worst that could happen? You come on board with us. 2 years down the road, or what we talk about does not materialize. What is the worst that could happen? So it doesn't materialize. What would happen to you? You're done getting lower spending money with lower purchasing power with your money or your currency, as you say. You're done getting additional taxes coming on. What worse could happen if you come on board and 2 years our project doesn't materialize, as you say? Then think about it.
I would love to elaborate here.
What if we are right?
And it comes
What if the 5 years locally and the 7 years internationally that this company has been able to overcome the problems that they had faced and still in the position to talk about the potential of the business?
Oh, yes.
What if it delivers? How would you feel knowing that you heard us week after week saying that and you didn't try to get a toe in so that you could be positioned to capitalize on that, not only for yourself now, but for those you say you love the most?
Yeah.
Boy,
true,
oh boy.
so true.
And that's all we talk about. We hope that we're providing some light. But if you didn't understand what we're talking about, what's the light? We're going to try to elaborate this evening as we go on. So I ain't only bringing bad news, I'm bringing positivity.
And as Dwayne go and open up and let us know about the strength of the ecosystem.
Of course.
Dwayne?
Glad to do it.
That's right.
Yeah. So folks, listen, we all know what it is to participate or be a part of an economy and be a part of a country that is hemorrhaging value, right? We know about all the scandals in the different public sector companies, WASA, and all the others named and unnamed that are hemorrhaging money because of poor management, poor decision making by the executives, right? We see that taxi drivers are now fixing the roads in El Socorro in Trinidad, when that's supposed to be the responsibility of the Ministry of Works and Transport, right?
Wow.
So that is where we are today. Today, there are certain segments of our country that are without a portable supply of water, while in other parts of our country, water flows freely into drains and canals and on the roadways. because the same public utility company who has the vested responsibility to fix those things are busy fighting off scandals. That's the reality of where we are today. But listen, you have the ability now to participate in another economy, one that is devoid of corruption, one that is regulated by something called blockchain technology, which is actually a digital ledger that takes into account transactions going in, transactions coming out. So if there's corruption in the system, it can be tracked and traced. If there's nepotism in the system, it can be tracked and traced. And our system is founded on productivity and not speculation. So we spoke about this last week, when you all understand that with the major cryptocurrencies of the world that are being publicly traded today, what they do is that their value is based on speculation. People believe that they will acquire this particular asset now, and in the future, they will sell the asset at a higher rate, thereby making a profit. But our global community is founded by the members, right? The members are the most important component of our community. And each member, whether they be here in Trinidad and Tobago, or whether they be in Dubai, or the European Union, Central America, Central Africa, Northern Africa, Canada, everyone contributes to the overall value of our economy, and simply by doing their day-to-day living. So Cliff and Donna buy newspapers, and here we go. Here's Hamza, one of our
Hi, Hamza.
Hello, Hamza. Greetings
so
to you
each
too.
one of us, Cliff and Donna, doing our normal do, powers our ecosystem. Why? Because the common denominator among us all is our cryptocurrency 41, right? It has a value, a slow, steady, appreciating value, and that is what you want as a merchant to be able to accept payments for. You don't want to be accepting currency. Thank you, Alejandro. You don't want to be a part of a community that value is diminishing with time, like what we're seeing now. So in Trinidad and Tobago, according to King James, you are guaranteed to lose value at the end of this financial year. Why? Because salaries aren't going up, but cost of living is steadily going up, steadily going up. So it's a challenge for our citizens. Some of our citizens don't know what they're going to eat tomorrow. They don't know how they're going to get to work, right? But what we're offering you this evening is an olive branch. We're offering you a way out to participate in a global economy that's on the rise. Right now, everybody is learning and understanding about digital transformation, right, Cliff and Donna?
That's right.
All parents, all children who are in the educational system now, who aren't using Google Classmeet, who not using Zoom, who not using whatever different type of chat. You have parents or business owners now from their brick and mortar store, they're transitioning to online platforms in order to meet customers to sell their goods and services. That's a reality.
But Dwayne, let me just put a little pause there now.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I want listeners to hear what I'm saying here. We talk about cryptocurrency. Why? If you don't take time to understand it, I want you to know that there's already something that cryptocurrency is evolving into. It is now called NFTs, non-fungible tokens.
Right.
In fact, a number of you would have known about this designer called Anya Ayongchi. Anya Ayongchi is a Trinidad and Tobago designer who gained prominence when she went abroad. I think it was some talent show or something. So
Miss World or Miss Universe.
Yeah, she made Trinidad proud of it. Trinidad and Tobago. Let me say Trinidad and Tobago. But Anya Ayongchi has now done some designs, connected with somebody named Salom, connected with a couple of other persons locally, and she is now accepting her payment through NFTs.
Right.
Now, I am not going to try to explain the NFTs here because I want your listeners to understand that what we're talking here, 5 years ago when we first came to tell people about cryptocurrency, 98% of the people were laughing at us.
Correct.
Right? Now we come out here, this is our what, 25th week that we are doing the show?
Yeah,
Mhm.
25th or 26th.
Right?
26, yeah.
26.
You have a caller.
Please call it. Right? I don't know. Who's the caller?
Good evening,
night,
caller.
good night.
Yes, good night.
Hey, good night, Brother
That's a
Noel.
familiar voice, man.
Yes, good night, everyone. Good night. Beyond 2021, how are you guys going?
Oh,
Brother Noel, we miss you, man. We miss you.
Your
Yes,
calls are
yes,
your
yes.
fans.
Yes.
Yes, great program. You're all looking very good. Just want to say, follow up with what Dwayne was talking about with the level of corruption with the state enterprises and the issue of unemployment, what Cliff made reference to. You know, there's so much happening within our beautiful island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Even the Archbishop, the Roman Catholic Archbishop, Mr. Jason Gordon, made mention of Trinidad being a very corrupt society. And as Cliff was speaking, you know, he talked about the worst case scenario with, you know, our one ecosystem. What will happen? You know, you would have gotten education. You would have learned about the importance of financial technology. You would have learned about blockchain and cryptocurrency. And the fact of the matter is, people, blockchain and cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. All the leading players are involved in this space, and it is an inevitable reality. So, some crypto will emerge. Some crypto will become mainstream, just like how the US dollar is mainstream now. And you will be found without crypto. You'll be found without the education. You'll be found without positioning yourself to have the technology engage where you can profit and where you can get good service. You know, you can get value for your money, so to speak, because the asset class cryptocurrency, and we're talking about the one cryptocurrency in our one ecosystem, has a stable value, and it is encrypted, it is highly secure, it is very, very secure, and it is very fast. The transactions are very fast. So we use our one crypto, you know, currently in Trinidad and Tobago, in the Caribbean and in the world. So it is a win-win situation. I just want people to know, to get on board, get your educational packages, and learn so that you can have the ability to earn. Position yourself so that you can be a success, you can really impact the lives of your family and your friends and so on by taking that move now. So great show, guys. Continue to be forward-thinking, continue to be pioneers in this space. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Noel.
So we're going to put a pin in it. We need to take a break and come back. But we really appreciate the value added through that caller. Keep calling. Join us.
Get started now. Get started with your One Academy package. Get started with your starter package. It's only $1,600 TT. Get your financial education from the One Academy. Although it's a beginner package, the information you're going to get from your One Academy starter package, you would have more knowledge than 90% of the world's population on finance for just $1,600 TT. Let's create a revolution. Let's spread the epidemic of our One Academy, One Life. Get it today.
Good day all. My name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs, somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One academy. Join the financial revolution.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, great. So welcome back to Beyond 2021, guys. And of course, so much to talk about, so little time. So what I want to discuss in this segment of the program is the fact that our community is built upon the value of its members, right? So in an era and a time right now where there are so many different Ponzi schemes, pyramids, fly-by-night businesses that is there to capitalize on your interests of wanting to know how to get out of the rat race, you're being taken advantage of. And I know, and Cliff knows, there are many persons out there who have been subject to different persons who lack integrity and say that they are investing money, make a contribution, and you're promised X and Y and Z returns, right? We know about it personally, and we've heard stories. But listen, our system is based on the highest level of integrity. Bitcoin, which is the biggest cryptocurrency out there right now, they do not have an administration backing that cryptocurrency. If you get involved in Bitcoin and your cryptocurrency is hacked for some reason, unless you are on an exchange that is insured and that is regulated, that will certify that you are going to get back a certain amount of returns. If it is that you were hacked on that platform, you have absolutely no redress, right? Our system has an administration backing it. There's an organization that stands behind our cryptocurrency, right? And what we focus on is we focus on educating our community, our miners, so that everybody understands whatever contribution is made towards our ecosystem, our economy, renounce to the benefit of everyone. So I'm here in Trinidad and Tobago right now, and later on I'll be, going to bed and resting for the following day. But in another part of the world, somebody is doing their ordinary run-of-the-mill day-to-day activity, and they are using our cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange. Hear what that is doing. It is building up the value of what I hold as well, right? Because it's based on productivity. So somebody buying bread, somebody paying for gas, somebody going to an event, somebody purchasing a piece of clothing, somebody buying some fruit or vegetables is benefiting my value. And so it means that I, by myself, don't have to power the entire ecosystem. I'm depending on the other millions of members who contribute, in their day-to-day lifestyle, right? So it's about us now as minors in the community, as members of the community, understanding that the role that we play and just doing what our normal duty is. And by doing that, we're contributing towards the development and also the compound interest effect of our cryptocurrency. So what should I say? A tagline that is used in terms of 2020 was stable coins, Donna. I don't know if you heard that bandied about.
Of course.
Stable coins.
And while you're talking, Dwayne, I am thinking this is not just happening locally, it's happening internationally. Because remember, when we did the online expo, I could buy shoes in Spain. I could buy jewelry in Spain. I could buy land in different countries around the world, clothes. And that was fantastic because we are not just we are not just one place, we are international. So I love how you described it because you said when you go to sleep, your coin is being compounded, being used here, there, all through the 24 hours in all the countries that we are in. And we're in 190 plus countries.
Yes.
Right now, Latin America, King is there and they're having a fantabulous, fabulous time.
Yes.
So we are all over. And I love that because when my husband went to Vietnam, he went to the deal shaker and he was able to shop and buy things. And this is where we are. The thing about it is we need to recognize we have been around for 5 years and we are doing things. You may sit there and one day in your living room and or wherever you are looking at the show and you may tell yourself, that's not for me. But my question to you is, are you doing something that could take you to a higher level financially? Are you doing something to change your future and to leave a legacy for your family? I love what you said, Dwayne, because you brought home the fact of the strength of the ecosystem and how it works.
You know what I find doesn't receive enough emphasis in that we have been grown and nurtured and trained to accept that the only way we can operate in a society is when you have the authority through the central bank to tell you how your money is to be spent. So that, for instance, we now have to go and make sure in Trinidad and Tobago, our notes, which we had been accustomed to using, now have to be changed to receive some new polymer notes. Imagine in this digital age, we now have to go and renew our paper notes and have them changed. So we're going to perpetuate the cash system, whereas most other countries are talking about moving away from the cash system. So the thinking is outdated. However, what I'm saying doesn't receive enough emphasis.
But we need to look at what Hamza is saying, Cliff, added to your thing. He said our one ecosystem is a window of opportunities into an innovative fintech world, and none can deny that fact.
Well, exactly. And
that's a very good point, Hamza.
Yeah.
Always.
And people have to understand that we as a people have the power to change our destination. We have the power, and we are saying that the people, this is what Dwayne is saying, as a community, we can give value or say, listen, take away value from something if we feel it is not of use. So imagine we are in a society whereby the banks tell us our Trinidad and Tobago exchange rate against the US dollar is about 680. However, when you go outside on the streets, there's a black market price, which is where you can get the US dollars more easily available, but at a black market price. Which is the real value? The bank rate or the black market rate?
Right.
You go to the bank at the rate that they offer in my country, and you cannot receive the US. They say no US here. You can go outside.
And that is if you know, that is also if you have a US account. Imagine you put in US into account, and when you go to get it, you can't get it.
Right. So we ain't getting into that part now. That is sidetracking into a whole web of disgusting problems that the banks pose.
Yes.
All I'm saying is that we have two values for the same exchange of TT currency to US dollars. And we're comfortable with that. My partner Dwayne come up and tell you, we have a value which the community has agreed to abide by. And it is the same value around the world. We have no exchange or conversion penalty or transaction fees.
Value.
Yeah, it's the same rate across the globe. But you know, we find that hard to adopt. The thing that should be hard and we should be resisting and kicking against, be cool with that, where we have two values, an official value where you cannot receive the US dollars, and an unofficial value, which is called the black market price, which you come to go and face.
Because you're receiving the US dollars there?
Because you're receiving the US dollars. And then we come to tell you, listen guys, come on board with us, partner with us in a journey whereby, and understand what we're saying, whereby we have an ecosystem which facilitates a unitary value of your currency, not dual value as it is. And I'm saying dual value because, for instance, you can get different values outside on that black market. It's not just one value. So you now have to learn how to negotiate to be able to get to the thing. Not with us. We have one stable value. And this is great.
And an appreciating asset.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, they have to be tech savvy in order to participate in our economy, right? Because it's fintech, it's new, they don't know much about computers and that kind of stuff. But listen, it's simple, guys, simple. Bartering, digital bartering. So you are a good hairdresser, you could make a mean tulum or a splendiferous pot pilau. You can join our community and be able to trade these goods and services in order to acquire the ones, right? A lot of people right now are struggling in terms of finances. They don't even have enough money to pay your bills, much less buy a package. We are showing you how you can enter our community, become a merchant, pay a registration fee, join the platform, and instantaneously begin to interact with customers who could improve the quality of your business by creating a new customer base that you didn't have before. You'll get global advertising because your product and services are seen by everyone in our community, right? The 3.7 million active members, plus the other ones that are asleep. They're waiting for the project to become successful, then to participate, because that's the reality. There are a lot of people who are sleeping on this project that are waiting for us who are here now on this program and other active members in the community to build it up. And then they will come and participate. But you know what? There's a reward for that, right? There's a reward for that. If it is that, you know, the reggae tune says, listen, if you didn't plant no corn, you know, but you want to come and reap now. So there's a reward for that. So we leave that for who it's for, and we will continue to build out this economy so that everyone can come and reap the benefits. Go ahead,
so Dwayne, let's put a pin in it, because I want to bring back a point when we come back on what you just said, because there's really a reward, but I want to share something really, really on vibe. So, hear what? Call. When we come back, join us, 715-4522, or get your information from Sarah, 744-5503. See you in a short while. We'll be back.
And God said, let there be light.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body. Stretching from ancient past to our modern times, we bring to you all the natural therapies, solar therapy, hydrotherapy, song therapy, aromatherapy, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, and homeopathic remedies, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One academy. Join the financial revolution. Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Hi. Dwayne ended just now talking about the strength of the ecosystem. You know, the strength of the ecosystem is dependent on us. We who are part of this community, whether you like it or not, or you believe it or not, or you think it or not, I love that what is put up. The strength is of any network is the people. So if you just come to see what you can get, but you don't put anything into it, what do you think will happen? You know, my producer introduced us to something at the very beginning, talking about a guy called Dan Price, a young guy, the CEO, the head of Gravity Payment. And I had to run and read it. I really had to, because you can't believe in these times that there are still people with a heart. There are still people who are caring. There are still people who are out there trying to make things happen to someone else besides just themselves. You see, this world has become so selfish, and it is so sad. Because when I went to the supermarket and still saw me days, I didn't enjoy shopping, because everything I was looking at was up, because it seems as though everybody trying to get back the money they lost in COVID. True. But for you to get it back, you have to squeeze somebody neck or stand on somebody neck to get it. And that is not the way we should be. Dan Price for Gravity Payment, a 16-year-old company, he said he never laid off anybody in his life. 16 years of running a company and he never laid off anyone. He called his company together and asked them to take a 5% to 100% pay cut. So some people end up with no salary, right? So they were taking a pay cut. After the period of time passed, including himself, right? He did not leave out himself. After the period of time had passed, and he realized what was happening, he cut his salary down. It was time. And everybody, including him, is being paid the same thing across the board. What we are telling you, that's right, Dwayne, what we are sharing here this evening is the one ecosystem levels the playing field. It levels it. You become a part of a community where you're educated. They're educated on finance. Thank you to our producer. Look at there, after the CEO raised his company's minimum wage to 70,000, he said the number of babies born to staff each year grew tenfold and revenue soared. You know why? He can smile. You know why? He has workers who have become part of his company. They have an vested interest. They recognize this boss cares about me. We are saying the one ecosystem cares. We care. It is the new trend. It is the way the world is going. And we are telling you, don't just stop there and do nothing about your life. Come on board and look at what you can become. You will learn financially. You will be educated. You will understand, hey, there's a new kid on the block called the one cryptocurrency. It is stable. And listen, you can shop internationally if you like to shop, or you can just sit and watch it go. The choice is yours. But do you have a vested interest in where you're standing? Or you just all over the place looking for all kind of things? You don't know where to stop and where to go. You need to look at what we are sharing here, what Dwayne has shared with you, what Cliff has shared, what I have shared, and realize this is a good place to be. Dwayne, I love that. Look, he brought up another point.
And this is a gesture, a beautiful gesture given by the employees back to the CEO. They actually pooled their resources and bought him an autonomous driving Tesla vehicle. So listen, it just underscores what Zig Ziglar says. When you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything that you want. Guys,
that's it.
Pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward.
Position yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there's a universal law.
Yeah.
What you want for yourself, you have to first wish others.
Correct.
Understand that?
Yeah.
Because whatever you wish others is going to return to you multiplied.
That's right. The blessing.
So people who like to envy others and people who like to gripe and wish people bad because they feel that they should be up there and that they and you aren't.
Celebrate their successes, man.
Exactly. We are teaching, asking you to do things that are uncomfortable to you. That is because we have been schooled to understand that for me to move ahead, I have to bring down those. This is not how it is in this community, not with the ecosystem that we have.
Donna, let me share something with the viewers. I'm currently reading this book by our founder.
I love it, yeah.
And one of the first things she emphasized in the book is personal development, right? And so when you deal with personal development, the first thing you're addressing is yourself. So you're not making any excuses for anything. You're not blaming anybody outside of yourself for your circumstances.
That's
but
right.
You are taking responsibility and you're putting things in place. You're setting goals. You're setting expectations. And what you're going to do is from the time you change your mindset, everything around you is going to change. You're going to start becoming more successful. You're going to start becoming more focused. You're going to start becoming more fruitful. But the paradigm has to start with you, the individual, and then it's going to be like a ripple effect going out to all the other aspects of your life. And it's a real thing. You cannot be dealing with money. Money, everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. Everything has a frequency. And if you are not tuned into that frequency, you're definitely going to lose out, because if you're vibrating on a low frequency, then you're going to be pushing away opportunities and things from yourself. But if you are vibrating on a higher frequency, of course, the law of attraction takes place and you begin to be like a magnet and just attracting success after success after success, right? So folks, we're talking about the one ecosystem. The numbers are on your screen. 755. Help me with that number, Donna. 755.
Right.
744, sorry. 5503.
Right.
And of course, if you want
7154522. That's
yes,
right.
if you want to call into the program.
You know, I want to add something to what you said. Most instant coffee is nice. It's nice. You drink it. It's okay. But have you ever tried a brewed cup? If you drink coffee, or anything that you're allowed to sit for a period of time in a season or in a base or in hot water, it gives you the full flavor. We are giving you an opportunity that is giving you the full flavor. You have a one currency, cryptocurrency that is stable. You have it internationally, it is around the world, and it is one flat currency right through for everybody. You have value in it. You can talk, like we have Hamza and other people who are coming on who are talking. You can be in Spain, you can be in Costa Rica, you can be in Nigeria, in this place I'm thinking of here, Latin America, where it is, and all these things. Look at Hamza. Hamza is saying, we are the future. We are the change. You know, someday we're going to look back at this process, at all the process and achievements we have made, and we will thank ourselves for joining the one ecosystem. That day we'll talk to our kids with pride of how we do. And I agree with you, Hamza. I love that way. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you see you find it hard to hold on to those words for long, you could come and borrow my rock. Yeah? I want you to watch my rock. Let me see if you all seen it. You can read it. I don't know.
Bring it in.
I can't put it.
Yeah,
oh, right. You can come and borrow my rock. Watch it right there. Right? And dream big. And if you want a second rock, right, I'll bring in the other rock. So you could borrow that too.
Believe. Correct.
Believe. Because all you feel that we just talking this thing here, sometimes, you know, it hard to keep the faith. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you have so many naysayers and persons who quick out there to remind you that, hey, you know how much businesses fail, and all you're talking about, all you're going to be wrong in the future. Well, I want to tell you, you are the business. When you come on, you are the business.
That's right.
It is
your business.
Yes.
Right.
So we're talking about an ecosystem. You are the ecosystem. And the cryptocurrency that is being used, you are the cryptocurrency. So you are the byproduct, you are the beginning, and you are the result of why we are going to.
You are the body, the concept, the body of it all. You are the body.
So you understand what we're trying to ask you guys is to come on board, help us pull this thing together. So it's not just a few of us who pull in the load. So then persons could then jump on in the last run and say, let's start right out with all here. No. So that's why Dwayne kept on saying, listen, we don't. There's payment for those who come in early for the harvest, right? But you can't come and say, listen, I ain't harvest, I ain't help with the harvesting, you know. Yeah, but you're looking for the reaping, right? You ain't help with the planting, you ain't help much with the planting, you know, but you're flying in because you want to enjoy the fruits of the reaping. Come on, guys.
I want to say too, I want to add to what you just said, what Dwayne is saying. There are some businesses that have gone through during this pandemic, all over the world. We know that is happening. I will say this, we will stand, and we will stand strong. I can't remember the name of the speaker right now, but you would know when I see it. So when you see the world going forward and you see something is happening, and you try to speak into it, get there before them. And we got there before them, and we are waiting now to reach the fruit, to see the experience, the benefit, and to experience the strength, the continuous strength of our ecosystem, which is part of what we are telling you this evening. Join, become a partner. Listen,
right.
We will look back and be thankful for what we have shown.
Yeah.
You know,
so greetings to my brothers and sisters in One Life all around the world, contributing to our value. I say strength to you and more life. So we're signing off from Beyond 2021 for this week. Peace and blessings.
Okay. Take care. One's out.
One's out.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do. something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking, one ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of lip chasing. Aye.